Nagre-resign na ang ating DepEd Secretary na si VP Sara Duterte upang iwanan ang napaka-toxic at bulok na administrasyong ito na walang ginawa kundi ang pambubudol sa sambayanang Pilipino. Na ito'y napaka-toxic dahil sa manipulasyong ginawa ng Pangulo at ang kanyang asawa na si Lisa Marcos na puro kahihiyan lamang ang dinanas sa bansang Pilipinas at sa mga Filipino na nagbigay daan upang magkawatak-watak ang bansang Pilipinas at ang mga Pilipino. At isa na ang manipulasyon ni Lisa Marcos at si Tambaluslos na hindi na masisikmura ang pamamalakad ng pamumuno, ang panlalamang sa bansang Pilipinas o bawat Pilipino. Kaya ako bilang Pilipino ay masaya na akong nakaalis na si VP Sara bilang Secretary of Education. Kaya kung si Linlin man ang susunod nito, ay good luck mga estudyante, magiging lutang kayo.
And avoid learning disruptions during times of calamity. Today, an additional 2,000 last-mile schools have been given internet connections through satellites, while 305 schools have been connected through fiber internet. By the end of 2025, we aim for all schools to be connected. With the emergence of technology and social media, our learners also face new and emerging challenges. Hindi biro ang maging mag-aaral sa panahong ito. In order to provide a safe and conducive learning environment for our learners, we have launched a centralized reporting system through the Learners' Rights and Protection Office. By providing a hotline, we remind each learner that they are never alone. We continue to provide awareness and work with partner agencies to shield our learners and teachers from all forms of abuse, illegal drugs, terrorism, insurgency, and all forms of criminal activities. In our thrust to promote inclusivity, we continue to strengthen the alternative learning system and our special needs education. No child should be left behind. Teachers are truly the cornerstone of any education system. We have worked tirelessly to address your concerns through the National Educators Academy. We have provided avenues for teacher training and professional development. We have provided personal accident insurance to assist our teachers when they need it most. We have removed all administrative tasks to unburden our teachers, to bring them back to the classroom and to allow them to focus on teaching. We have also given our teachers their much needed rest, a 30-day, no mandatory or voluntary task break, which they are currently enjoying as we speak. I did not do this alone, nor do I claim to have done so. I would like to take this moment to express my profound gratitude to those who took part in this journey. To our partner agencies in the national government, thank you for your commitment towards a whole-of-government approach for basic education. To our local government units, thank you for keeping education and the youth as priority projects year in and year out. To our private sector partners, whether foreign or domestic, thank you for your resolve as education champions. To my DepEd family, Exacom, Mancom, Central, Regional, Division, and school officials, teachers, and non-teaching personnel, thank you for your unwavering support, hard work, and dedication to serve the Filipino people. Mabuhay kayo. To our teachers, words can never capture how grateful the nation is for your sacrifices, for your passion, and for your unrelenting commitment to rearing the youth. Salamat sa suporta, salamat sa pagiging matatag. The nation will forever be in your debt. Sa 2 taon nating pagsasama, ang kwentong nabuo natin ay kwento ng kapit-bisig na pagtaguyod sa adhikaing maitatag ang isang bansang makabata at batang makabansa. Ngunit anumang kwento, kahit gaano kaganda, ay sadyang nagtatapos rin. Earlier today, June 19, 2024, I sought an audience with the President and tendered my resignation as the Secretary of Education effective July 19, 2024. I have given my 30-day notice to ensure the proper and orderly transition for the benefit of the next Secretary. Mga kababayan, ang aking pagbibitiw ay hindi lula ng kahinaan, kundi dala ng tunay na malasakit para sa ating mga guro at kabataang Pilipino. Bagamat hindi ako magpapatuloy na mamamahala sa kagawaran, patuloy pa rin nating itataguyod ang kalidad ng edukasyon na nararapat para sa Pilipino. Hindi man ako ang tumatayong kalihim ng edukasyon, mananatili akong isang ina na nagmamatyag at titindig para sa kapakanan ng bawat guro at bawat mag-aaral sa Pilipinas. Para sa isang matatag na Pilipinas. Mga kababayan, lahat ng ating ginagawa ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukuran. Thank you.
Tama lang ang desisyon ni VP Sara ang iwanan ang administrasyong Marcos dahil napaka-toxic na talaga nila at hindi na kayang sikmurain ang kanilang pamamalakad. Lalo na kay Lisa Marcos na nagkukos ng trouble every now and then sa pamumuno ni diktador na wala na sa tamang pag-iisip dahil sa kanyang asawang si arogante. Kaya good luck, VP Sara.